Hello and welcome to another episode of Strength in Scripture. My name is Paul, and today we will talk about the final messages of warning. As we approach the end of time, there will be a final push for the gospel to be preached. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24 verse 14, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached into all the world as a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." God has given us 3 messages in Revelation, and each successive message joins with the previous message to add its force and propel God's work until the final scenes of this earth's history. These messages are found in Revelation chapter 14 verses 6 through 11. What types of messages are these? They are a warning for us today and are in the process of being fulfilled right now. We extensively covered each of the messages before, so today we will briefly summarize them. The first angel's message is found in Revelation chapter 14 verse 6 and 7. This message talks about an angel proclaiming the everlasting gospel to all the world. The angel here is not a literal angel, but a movement. Revelation 14:6 mentions the angel as flying in the midst of heaven, and then in verse 7 proclaiming the gospel message with a loud voice to everyone and to every place on the earth. This shows that the movement of this first angel will be a bold, quick movement and will reach every part and language of the world. Now the second angel is found in Revelation chapter 14 verse 8. And it says that the second angel is saying, "Babylon is fallen, is fallen." So what is Babylon? Babylon comes from the word Babel, which means confusion. In the Bible, the word Babel is defined as representing different forms of false religions. So what does it mean when it says that Babylon is fallen? The message of Revelation 14:8 must then be talking about the churches that have fallen and have become corrupted and have become fallen religions. So if the first angel represents the preaching of the everlasting gospel, and the second represents the falling or the corruption of churches, what does the third angel represent? The third angel is giving a warning in Revelation 14:9 and 10. "If any man worship the beast and his image or receive his mark, you will drink of God's wrath or anger." So people worshiping the beast or false gods and his image will receive the mark of the beast in their foreheads or on their hands. Does that mean that you will have 666 written on your forehead or hand? If we remember in Revelation 14:9 through 11, we read that to have the mark of the beast, it means you are worshiping the beast in his image. Now remember, the first angel commands true worship. It says we must fear God and give him glory. And then the third angel is showing the fearful results if we don't worship God, but worship the beast instead. Do you see the connection here? Unless you are 100% sure who the beast is and what his mark is, you may end up worshiping him even without realizing it. Now here's the key takeaway point. How do you know what is considered worshiping the beast, or false worship, or true worship? Well, anything that agrees 100% with the Bible and is according to the 10 commandments is true worship. If you are keeping God's commandments, you can be sure that you are worshiping God correctly because God wrote the commandments with his own finger. You know, we talked about the true day of worship in our previous video titled The Seal of God. So please watch it if you haven't already. And in conclusion, what will happen immediately after the 3 angels' messages are given to the world? In Matthew 24 verse 14 we read that when the gospel shall be preached in all the world, then the end shall come. Are you ready for the end to come? The question for me and for you today is, will we do our part in preaching the gospel message? If you know that you're worshiping somewhere where God's commandments are not worshiped, will you continue worshiping there? And will you obey God's commandments completely and worship him with all your heart? God is ready to come back, but he is waiting for me and for you to do our part. What is your answer?